YouTube, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Addy back with an updated Blood Death Knight pre-patch build. Now I'm telling you guys, this build is disgusting and a lot of changes are going into Blood Death Knight, going into Dragonflight. One of them is stat priority no longer really being versatility but mastery and haste. I think versatility and haste will kind of even out, but mastery is definitely what you want to stack now, seeing as how like our main defensive is going to be Blood Shield with the new rotation, the new talent build, and just a simple fact that Mastery is just so damn overpowered right now with Blood DK. So to get into it, what you're going to need is, the first thing you're going to need is the legendary Gorfiend's Domination. The reason why is because we're no longer running the Waste, which was the Rune Blade, because that is in the talent tree now, and we still pretty much get the same effect from the talent tree. So now we are running Gorfiend's Domination, which Vampiric Blood generates 45 runic power. Additionally, Heart Strike reduces the remaining cooldown on Vampiric Blood by 2 seconds. So our upkeep on Vampiric Blood for Blood Shield and Umbilicus is absolutely absurd, bro. Our self-healing and overhealing and everything is crazy. So this is my talent tree setup for the Blood Shield build. I will link it in the description below if you guys want to copy it and try this build out for yourself. One of the talents that does help me though is the fact that I am with General Draven, so I still have Hold Your Ground, but I also have Regenerative Stone Skin, which all my overhealing goes into this, and 15% of that heals me for another duration of 6 seconds. So I still get that lingering overheal effect from Umbilicus or Blood Barrier, or, you know, all of our self-healing abilities. So pretty much how we're going to start this out, guys, is I'm not really going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to show you guys the upkeep on Vampiric Blood. So I'm not really going to go into a whole like intro or anything like that, but pretty much I'm going to start out. Actually, I should go over the talents and why I'm doing this. So I'm not really going to use Marrow Rend too much, because I want to save my runes for Heart Strike. So I'm running the Dancing Rune weapons like this, because I got 16 seconds of Dancing Rune weapon, and while that's up, it helps me control and keep around +5 stacks of Marrow Rend. So Death Strike stays at around 35 runic power instead of 45. So that helps me control my runic power to put out more Death Strikes, which also lowers the cooldown of Vampiric Blood due to the talent tree, which is a Red Thirst, and improved Vampiric Blood. All of this stuff stacks. So pretty much going over it, guys, is that Gloom Warden gives us 15% more effectiveness on Absorbs, which is our Blood Barrier. Iron Heart, Blood Shield's duration is increased by 2 seconds, and it absorbs 20% more damage. And the upkeep on Vampiric Blood is now, what is it now? So we get a maximum of 30%, increasing our maximum health by 30%, and increasing all healing and absorbs received by 40% for 14 seconds. So stacking that with Gloom Warden, that is 55%. Another thing to keep in mind is that our Death Strike does 20% from Voracious, 5% from Sanguine, and then over here, excuse me, another 10% from Improved Death Strike. So all in all, that's 20, 25, 35, and then so 35 plus 40%. So 75% extra heals from Death Strike. And all that is going to go into Umbilicus, which is going to stack up, but that's not even the crazy part, because we self-heal so much that we don't even use this talent. It's crazy. Like, you could go into Bloodshot if you just wanted to do more damage, because Blood Barrier with this build is just so dang OP, guys. So we're gonna go into it. I'm gonna start out using Abomination Limb, because it's going to give me stacks of Bone Shield, so without me having to use Marrow Rend, and so that's going to get my stacks up there. And then as soon as I pop Abomination Limb, I'm gonna go into Vampiric Blood, and then I'm going to start the cycle with you guys. So Vampiric Blood is at a 1.5 minute cooldown, and I'm gonna show you guys just how like crazy the cooldown is on this. All right, so let's start this off, guys. And as soon as we get below 5 stacks, I'm going to pop. Look at that, Vampiric Blood back up again already. Alright, as soon as we get below 5 stacks, I'm going to pop Rune Weapon just to keep my bone shield up. And then once that gets lower, I will use a Marrow Rin to bring that back up. Watching the timer on that, so we know when to hit it to keep our bone stacks up. And I'm not even paying attention, but like Vampiric Blood's already back up and I wasn't even paying attention. It's just such a crazy build, guys. It really is. And the fact is that your bone shields, the more bone shields you use, like the faster your Dancing Rune Weapon pops up. But there's also abilities that help you deal more damage and stuff like that, like Shattering Bone, that we can't get to because we're not level 70 yet. So we're going to go pop another Dancing Rune Weapon to keep our bone shields back up. Vampiric Blood's been up for a second. Not even paying attention just because we're just not paying attention. Look at that. It's crazy, guys. It's already back up again. We're just nothing but self-heals over and over and over again. Just remember, you want to stay above 5 stacks of Bone Shield if you can. My Abomination is going to be coming up here soon, so I'm going to be popping that to get my bone stacks back up. So I'm not using Marrow Rin, and I'm not taking it away from my cooldown from my Vampiric Blood. And see, and then now that sorry, Slappy Hands is over. Once I get below 5 stacks of Bone Shield, I will pop Dancing Rune Weapon again and just repeat the cycle, guys. Like, it is such an easy rotation for Blood, and it is stupid strong. It's just a never-ending cycle of like popping defenses, having super heals, and just going crazy with it, guys. I'm not even popping anything else. We're just keeping the uptime on Vampiric Blood to keep the uptime on Blood Shield. I could pop it again, but I just want to kind of show you guys where we're sitting at. So we come into here, and look at this, guys. Wasted. We already wasted 6 million from Bone Shield because we overhealed. And then Umbilicus is only 129 because that stacks off of your Blood Plague damage. Frost Shield, Death Strike, we overhealed for 210,000, which then again goes into Regenerative Stone, which is another overheal of 185. It's just all these overheal, guys. I'm telling you, this build for Blood Death Knight is stupid crazy. You guys got to try it before the next expansion comes out, because obviously legendaries are not going to work. But if you're trying to crank out some like endgame content, Faded Rays, and you're having a hard time, and I'm telling you right now, this build is going to help you because it is excuse me, it is stupid easy to keep this into rotation. And you saw Vampiric Blood was like literally consistently up, always up. Like, I want to say maybe like 15 to 20 seconds after pop, or like maybe like 10 to 15 seconds after its durations, and it's already back up. So try this build out, guys. I don't think you will be disappointed. Like I said, Mastery and Haste are going to be the new Wombo combo for Blood due to Blood Shield being just stupid crazy. But yeah, guys, if you found the guy useful, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Dragonflight comes out at the end of the month, and I can't wait to grind out content for that on my Blood DK. So if you're trying out a Blood DK, or you want to try out a Blood DK, use this guide, man. And I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with this build or this guide. Once again, I will leave my talent build in the description below so you can try that out. Just make sure you import it with the code. And yeah, guys. So I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.